We're going to see a new league, new faces,
Yeah.
new Stephs, new Kobe's, new LeBrons, maybe no LeBron, new KD's, new all of these people. Let's not talk about the predictions and who's going to win and all that, but what do you feel from perspective of a fan looking on to the new
Yeah, I mean,
resurgence of
it's
the
been
league?
exciting. It's been very, very exciting to see all these like new players come out and ball. I mean, I I was for me, it's like a reality check. Like every time I see this, it's like, oh, this guy's like 21, 22, 23. It's like, wow. I mean, like this guy's young and
Fast
and
and
I
fast.
used to be like that. Like I used to be like fearless and just like, oh, I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do. And now, as you get older, you just I don't think there's fear, but I think there is like a lack of I have to prove myself. I think when you're younger, you have this I have to prove myself. I have to like show them who I am. This kind of gusto that you kind of young blood rage kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's good to see, and it's also like a sad thing to see, because then you just look at yourself and say, oh my god, you lost all of this. You had all of like I remember when I used to write emails to people, like there would be I had this thing on the bottom which said like, give me a place to stand and I'll move the world, or some shit like this.
Archimedes kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that. Like I was like that. I was like, I'm going to prove you wrong. I had that thing. I took that off long time back. But I was sometimes when I'm cleaning my email, I see some old mails. Like, my God, who was I? But I think so that was it's really nice to see. I love watching Trae Young play. He's just got that. I don't know what the word is, but fearless
Swagger, man. It's the word is swagger.
Yeah. I
used to have so much swagger back in my 20s, and I was like, nothing can stop me. Like, I can eat bad food. I can have a really horrible.
Way. Yeah.
Like, I could do anything I wanted. There was like, I didn't have to think that should I be doing this on a Wednesday? No. There was like no was never an option. Like, should I do this? Yes. Should I do that? Yes. Should I go and send this person an email? Yes. Should I go and try this thing out? Yes. There were very few no's in my
except for should I defeat Vinith in basketball? That was obviously
we have a proof on Twitter that it has happened. But
oh my god, that was the one time.
My point was I mean, like you said, you had something to prove. For me, it was like, I'm invincible, I'm untouchable, I cannot be stopped. Like I didn't have anything. I was like, whatever I touch, it'll turn to gold. Whatever I do will be amazing. Even after repeated proofs that it is not the case. Like that little that hesitation never. Like one of my favorite analogies is when I used to ride my bike back in the day. I never thought that anything bad could ever happen to me. I would like if a truck comes from there, I'm beside a bus, I would go there without any fear. Like that even that little bit of that little doubt would not be there in my mind back in the day.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I'm like,
slow,
everything is slow, everything is calm, everything is just like a second thought. But then back then it was completely different.
Agreed. I mean, this analogy of yours, which is like the bike riding thing, is so true, man. I mean, I didn't have a very fast bike, but in Indian traffic, you don't need a very fast. You don't have to be fast. You just need to take risk. And oh my God, the risk. I remember I used to drive my bike from Noida to Gurgaon. That shitty Victor of mine.
Okay.
On the expressway, okay? And very few bikes on the expressway because everyone's going so fast. And everyone's going so fast, so I couldn't like go slow. So I would just crank it up like full. That Victor is like shaking. I don't give a shit. I was like, fuck it, let's go. Oh God, good days. So I mean, I that's the thing, and some days I wake up and I feel like, okay, I got to somehow like tap into it a little bit, and there are days and there are weeks where I can tap into it, but it's not as consistent as it used to be.
Exotica!